Well, today is Friday, January 7th, 2022. This is more like it. This is what I didn't see on Monday when they were forecasting several inches of snow. We're at Babylon Station looking west, and we got about 6 or 7 inches here last night and early this morning. I've seen worse, but it's definitely a winter wonderland, and the wind is blowing high. Soon, train 102 from New York will be arriving at 1:17. And here he comes on track 3. And about to pull out of Babylon at 1:26 is train 109 for New York. Ran into Sauerkraut. He's running this train. There he goes. And Sauerkraut is off to New York on his first run. He'll be back later around 4:15, and then he'll head back into the city again at 4:35. He'll be back around after 7. Well, here comes 2707 arriving Babylon on his long trip from Montauk on track 2. And here he goes. Next stop, Jamaica, 1:38. Ahead, I think there's an alcohol train stopped, and he's going to be running around him. He'll be going through the turnout here. We move further west to Lindenhurst Station, and past the alcohol train that was stopped west of Babylon. Babylon and New York, he won't be stopping here. I'm hoping the alcohol train will follow this train west. Swirling the snow. It is cold. car, E775. Okay, we moved to the Deer Park station on the main line. The station's not in Deer Park, it's actually in Baywood. It's well east of the old Deer Park station from years ago. 2:48 in the afternoon, waiting for train 2055 from Ronkonkoma to Penn Station. They'll have 12 M9s on them. We're just west of the interlocking at Pilgrim, and we're east of the interlocking of JS. J for John, S for Sam. Don't know what the initials stand for. But years ago, that's where the double track began that took it into Brent interlocking before they double tracked it all the way to Ronkonkoma. We're just west of the Pioneer Yard for the New York and Atlantic. Sometimes they'll come out of the switch at Pilgrim to the east and do a little switching. But today's Friday, so RS-71 isn't going to run today. But approaching is 2055 with 12 M9s. Blowing up the snow. Went east to Ronkonkoma earlier. Hoping I'll catch them on the westbound trip. And we're at the Grant Avenue crossing at the east end of the Deer Park station. Over there is Heartland Miniature Golf. I don't think there's going to be anybody playing there today. And 328 arriving Deer Park is train 2054. New York to Ronkonkoma. 2057 from Ronkonkoma to New York should be coming shortly. This station is right near the Tanger Outlet. It's a huge shopping plaza. The wind is blowing. It's definitely January, no doubt about that. All right, at 3:40 p.m. coming west is another alcohol train. This originated out of Ronkonkoma and he's likely headed for Jamaica. I was advised by a rail fan that he headed east to Ronkonkoma early this afternoon. Looks like he's got another MP15 AC on the point. Like an M3 car, former M3 or an M1, I'm not sure. but it's doing its part to keep the railroad fluid in this winter weather. Okay, we moved down to the Montauk branch. We're at the Saxon Avenue crossing between Bayshore and Islip. Next train up is 2772 from Jamaica to Patchogue. And here comes 2772 at 4:04. 32 degrees. Wind has died down a little bit. Feels like 22. Six-car train making a mini blizzard of its own. And 438 approaching Saxon Avenue is train 2774, bound from Babylon to Patchogue. AC 415 with a good horn. At 455, we're looking east from Saxon Avenue crossing by milepost 41. We got a westbound equipment train. It's the same equipment that went east on 2772 earlier. He'll then head to Babylon and he'll make a revenue run to Spionk. As we look west at a beautiful dusk, you can see an eastbound position light signal here, waiting for two trains. Eastbound 2710 from Penn Station to Montauk, runs Fridays only, runs non-stop from Penn Station, New York to West Hampton. It makes all the stations that have Hampton at the end of its name, not Hampton Bays, not Amagansett. It's the winter version of the Cannonball. Runs on a similar schedule but has a different number, 2710, and no name in the timetable. Should also see 2709 from Montauk to Jamaica. That's pretty much a local to Babylon, then non-stop to Jamaica. Seeing the last rays of daylight. Well, it's January 7th now, so we're past the winter solstice, which is on December 21st. So the days are starting to get longer. Before you know it, we'll be watching daylight at 9 o'clock at night. In case I didn't mention, I don't think I did, we moved further west to the Brentwood Road crossing to get these two trains. And here he comes at 5:07, train 2710. He's blowing for the Panattaquid Avenue and the Brentwood Road crossing. as we wait for 2709 from Montauk to Jamaica, you'll note the eastbound signal S410 showing a stop and proceed indication, indicated by that yellow light underneath the 3 horizontal lights. That means a train can stop at that signal and then proceed at restricted speed thereafter. And here comes 2709 at 5:10. And that cold air just runs up and down your spine. That C3 horn hurts even more. You'll notice the signal just changed to approach. Baby, it's cold outside. Call it a night.